Ladies and gents, the rightoids are getting Sawyer. The rightoids are getting Sawyer. They are coming for your jobs. They're coming for your education. They will not stop until you can't make any money. They are the new Karens, okay? They will report you to the feds. For years, okay, the right has been saying, cancel culture. It's so bad. I can't believe that so-and-so got deplatformed. I can't believe that after January 6th, Donald Trump got banned from Twitter. These same people that were advocating for people getting unbanned, that were saying that the left was overreacting, that these platforms were banning too quickly, too hastily, are now the same people that are calling for people to get fired from their jobs, kicked out of school, and that they have to pay. Asmongold was one of the people notably leading the charge on this movement, saying, I will continue to do this until they're all gone, or the companies that protect them have their reputations destroyed beyond repair. And this was in response to Yeet posting a video where he quotes, talk to HR, let them know how uncomfortable you feel, tell them you feel unsafe, reason why they're protected. A lot of people at the company feel the same way. This is the #1 rightoid streamer, Asmongold, advocating for people to get canceled, for people to lose their jobs, their sources of income, and get taken out of schools, expelled for their thoughts and ideas. The right has always said that they feel you should have freedom of speech. Even if a platform is privately owned, you should be able to express your ideas on that platform, and that they were upset that these privately owned platforms had their own TOS banning people. But now that a situation unfolds where it's not George Floyd who is passing away, where it's not a leftist cause of BLM that's in the news cycle that you can make fun of, now that it's a right-leaning political advocate that's being made fun of on the internet, now the right has an issue with freedom of speech. Now the right has an issue with jokes. Now the right wants to censor you. And now I want to talk about a content creator that I've spoken to privately many times, a content creator that you might know in the commentary sphere, somebody by the name of ACHEETO. Now ACHEETO has many dramas in the past and many funny little situations that you can poke fun at, but this is undoubtedly the most bitch-made, sad, loser commentary.
That's it. They have to be punished. If you see this, if you know somebody celebrating this on social media, get them fired from their fucking job.
You sound like a pussy. You sound like a big, angry, beaten, swollen pussy. That's what you sound like right now. You know, when I initially heard this clip from ACHEETO, I was thinking, you know, ACHEETO recently has been really in lockstep with whatever the bigger rightoid commentary channels are, right? Like, if Tectone has something to say, he'll be like, I love Tectone. When I hear Tectone, I just want to march for him. I just want to march for Tectone.
And you do.
Dude, he gets me fired up.
Jobs. You haven't.
Dude, he gets me fired up when he talks. He's just like, I don't know, he's got like a political delivery to what he's saying, to where I feel like I gotta get up and march.
Yeah, Cheeto, you gonna march for Daddy Tectone, huh? You gonna march for him? So on initial viewing, I'm thinking he got his marching orders from Asmongold. He saw what Asmongold had to say. He saw what Asmongold had to say in this video, and he just decided to regurgitate it because he is an amalgamation of all the right-leaning content creators that he consumes daily. ACHEETO is stuck in the YouTube rat race, where even if he wanted to switch his opinion, he can't. His audience is a right-leaning audience. His audience, much like I was talking about with Nick Diorio and the Ethan Klein audience, his audience is the Asmongold audience. But where ACHEETO takes it to the next level is, rather than ignoring the bad stuff that Asmongold says, he's just regurgitating it for his own channel. No one is forcing ACHEETO to say that you should contact the employers of someone who is making a joke on Blue Sky or Twitter, okay? No one is forcing ACHEETO to say, get them kicked out of school, get them fired from their fucking job. But here's the thing. I don't think it's all Asmongold. I don't think ACHEETO is just doing this because Asmongold did this. I think there's something else. I think deep down, ACHEETO knows that the #1 way to hurt someone is to take away their income. The #1 way to get at someone is to make sure they can't pay the bills that month. Why do I know this? Because it's not the first time that ACHEETO goes at somebody's pocketbook. This is not the first time that ACHEETO threatens someone's livelihood. Back in 2022, ACHEETO got into a controversy with someone by the name of Weast. Weast essentially made fun of him for being Christian, made some terrible joke about Easter and Jesus. I don't remember what it was specifically, and ACHEETO took it extremely personally.
Was inappropriately titled, Easter isn't a holiday, Jesus is dead, why is there a rabbit? The video has since been deleted, and I was not fast enough to download a copy of the original video.
And I want this guy to face some repercussions for his actions. I've made a couple of videos talking about why cancel culture is bad, and I completely stand by everything I said, but this guy is such a piece of shit that I do want him to be canceled. But if nothing comes of this video, I think I'm gonna sleep okay at night knowing that this guy's going to hell.
I want this guy to be canceled. I want him to go to hell. I want him to be canceled. I'll sleep well at night if he goes to hell. So back in 2022, we have ACHEETO advocating for deplatforming, but it gets better, chat.
If we go to his Twitter, we can see that his veins are full of @GFuel energy. Now, I'm just curious if GFuel would be interested to hear what he's saying on stream. You know, threatening to dox a 16-year-old, making bigoted comments toward religious folks. I mean, I know that GFuel's a shitty company, like GFuel's drinks themselves are just disgusting and awful, but I didn't know that they would partner with people like Weast, who are just bad people. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Bad energy drink company partners with a bad streamer with bad morals. Makes a lot of sense to me.
What do you think the intentions of those words were? What do you think he was trying to get done? It's very clear that at the time, ACHEETO wanted G Fuel to drop Weast as a sponsor. ACHEETO wanted this guy canceled, and ACHEETO wanted this guy's sponsors to drop him. This is ACHEETO's follow-up to the video that we just watched.
So I made a video that caused a lot of drama titled Weast is a Terrible Person. Now in that video, there are two main things that I need to say sorry for. Around 6 minutes into that video, I mentioned Weast's G Fuel sponsor. Now even though I had zero intention of trying to get his sponsors removed, I absolutely recognize that I shouldn't even have brought it up. And the second thing is that when I was talking about Twitch, I shouldn't have said, how is he not banned, or why is he not banned, because that sounds like I want him banned. I don't. So yeah, I mean, I'll definitely take the fault for those two things, but I'm pissed off because the two things.
But you hear how he kind of pushes off his intentions. Oh, I didn't want the sponsors to drop him. I just brought them up. Oh, I didn't want Twitch to ban him. I just brought it up. You're a fucking weasel.
Things that I just mentioned, you know, my mistakes, those ended up generating a lot of like drama around me, and the drama which that caused made people sort of overlook the point of the video, which is frustrating. So I'm sort of here to do a take two and a more in-depth analysis as to why Weast is a bad person, which I still 100% believe. And after I had a
Who gives a fuck about your opinion? You clearly wanted this guy's sponsors to drop him. You clearly wanted to get him canceled. You fucking said it in your previous video. And now, flash forward 3 years, and he is using the same rhetoric, trying to get normal fucking people on Twitter and on Blue Sky fired and kicked out of school. Let's play the clip again.
They have to be punished. If you see this, if you know somebody celebrating this on social media, get them fired from their fucking job. Get them kicked out of school.
This is the same rhetoric you were using 3 years ago for Weast. You came out and apologized, acting like, I didn't mean to say that his sponsors should drop him. I didn't mean to say that Twitch should ban him. You fucking meant that shit. You meant that shit then, and you mean that shit now. You are very clearly pro cancel culture, which is fucking hilarious because you're on a video with Brody TV, who I love. I love Brody TV, but he is the definition of fuck cancel culture. Okay, if you know who Brody TV is, I don't need to explain that. Look him up. Let's watch ACHEETO edit in a George Floyd joke.
so funny because he was big on the anti-racism grift after George Floyd died. Well,
Look at that. A funny little joke. Am I gonna piss my pants, shit myself, and say I can't believe he did that? We should cancel him, guys. We should go after his sponsors. No, that's fucking weird. That's soy. ACHEETO will push these George Floyd jokes, right? And his audience will like them and will find them funny. If one of his audience members posts that on Twitter, should I fucking screenshot the tweet, clip it, and ship it to the Walmart manager that ACHEETO's fan works for? Do I do that? No, that's fucking weird, okay? You're trying to ruin someone's life for a fucking meme on Twitter. Over ACHEETO's career, he has consistently made videos about people getting canceled over nothing and how he disagrees with the cancellations, how people were just stating their opinions or just making content and that they shouldn't be canceled. Yet ACHEETO wants to go after individuals who are working normal 9-to-5 jobs. ACHEETO, a person that makes thousands of dollars a month, sitting at home on his ass, making YouTube videos, living his dream career, okay? Having the most fun he can, playing video games and drinking beer, okay? This guy wants to get normal, everyday citizens fired from their jobs and kicked out of school. He wants to ruin the lives of people that are making simple jokes and memes on Twitter because they don't align with his political beliefs. ACHEETO is a fucking cornball. And if you watch him, you are watching someone that believes in cancel culture.
Is he really pulling the George Floyd? Josh Floyd. No fucking way.
Was taken to the
I can't breathe.
It's been incredible seeing people that were willing to make these jokes last week, okay? People that were totally down with the George Floyd jokes, you know, something that was highly politicized, someone dying, okay? We're seeing these same people that could make those jokes, those same people that were laughing at George Droid, right? These same people are now pearl clutching at the same energy being held for Charlie Kirk. What happened to Charlie Kirk was obviously unacceptable, and it's very nice that the alleged perpetrator has been caught. But if you're contacting employers, if you're contacting school boards, trying to get people's lives ruined over jokes on Twitter, you are part of the problem. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And ACHEETO, Charlie Kirk's not gonna fuck you, little bro.